Peace and blessings to you all. I'm about to recap this Prime Inc. week 2 and 3 after my clearance. They sent me straight into pad time on the same day I was cleared. And that night, immediately, I started going into that pre-trip study. And I used mnemonics. I don't know if you can see that on the paper, but there I used the first letter of each thing and went from there. I was trying to keep up with my workouts. There is a hotel gym at the Holiday Inn. Prime also has a gym at the terminal. If you're trying to keep up with your workouts in between on your downtime, you most definitely can. The hotel workout room, it does close at a certain time. So on weekends, you may be able to get into that one. I also went and got my nose pierced, y'all, at this place called MARC's Tattooing. I will put the information at the bottom in the description box in the location address. Also, the most bomb Philly cheesesteak I have ever tasted was at this place called SACCO'S. I'll also put that information in the bottom in the description box. It was relatively clean and good. I went and got my toes done at Envy Nails. It is right behind the Holiday Inn Hotel in the plaza where the Walmart is. It was relatively empty. I guess assuming due to COVID, I could walk right in. I did kind of go in there kind of early. I walked right in. The representative, nail tech was there to help me, and they did a bomb job on my toes. Like, I was a happy customer. As you can see, they gave me some new feet. Then, yeah.
I'm going to get straight into some tips on how to survive while you're training. So, first and foremost, after clearance, I would say go ahead and start studying pre-trip. The reason I got through pre-trip because it did seem like a lot of information to remember. I use mnemonics, and I will post in the beginning of the video, you'll see on the screen when I'm saying that I'm studying for pre-trip that there's like lines of just letters. If you look up or Google how mnemonics works, you basically take the first letter of each word and you memorize the line. Also, I recorded myself doing the full pre-trip, and I would listen to it like a song at night or while I'm not like on downtime or something while I'm eating. It's gonna keep cutting off, and I'm gonna try to piece it together the best that I can because I'm using the Snapchat filter. But I would listen to myself doing the pre-trip, like the whole thing. Next I would say the backing maneuvers. I would just say take advantage of the pad, take advantage of your mirrors, any of the cones that are out there, just know their placement while you're doing each maneuver, if that makes sense. My trainer was kind of technical, so we would use cone placement in the mirrors, the tires, like in the front and the back and the sides, to know if we were in the right spot for all of the backing maneuvers. Lastly, the road drive, it wasn't that bad. So, I mean, if you make it through pre-trip and you make it through all of the, again, if you make it through pre-trip and all of the backing maneuvers, the road drive is kind of the easiest part. As long as you stay in the line and the sensor's not going off as much, maybe once or twice, it's not going to kill you. But stay in the lines, make sure the sensor isn't going off, make sure you're not impeding traffic, which means don't drive too slow, but don't drive too fast either, because if you go over the speed limit, I think it's +3, they'll let you go over, but anything over that, you're speeding and you could fail. As far as, let's see, the drive. In Pittston, there was a little bit of mountain. There's a roundabout, so just make sure you're mindful of the signs, the bridge clearances. if there's roundabouts coming up, and the speed limits is what I was trying to say before it cut off. But overall, my experience in Pittston, it was okay. I will say the housing arrangement was a little off. My last week there, I ended up paying for my own hotel, which I may ask for reimbursement for. If I don't, oh well. But I was not going to stay at the Wilkes-Barre Inn. If you go to Pittston, you may hear about the Wilkes-Barre Inn. Stay far away if you can. And that's all I'm going to say about that. As far as overall experience, I drove my car, so my downtime, I was doing a lot of things, going a lot of places, eating a lot of food. That was good. I went to Scranton. I went to Wilkes-Barre. I went to Whitehaven, I think it is, and a lot of other places. And in regards to the exam portion, I did do a trifecta. So I passed on my first time, which was technically 2 weeks after the day that I got cleared. I went home. They transferred my scores to my home state and picked up my CDL, and then got ready for the TNT portion. So for TNT, I was sitting at home for about 5 to 6 weeks. But I was paid, and it worked out for me to just sit at home and wait. But eventually, I did get a trainer, and I will be documenting that process soon of how my TNT phase went. Until next time.